Hello, my name is Jim, and this is your Daily Brogue for, I hope this is right, the 23rd of November 2021. I'll find out soon enough. Just this morning, I was moderating a session at the AAPT meeting, the American Association of Physics Teachers meeting. Now I'm talking to you. I'm really working on my soothing voice. And my maniacal laugh. So, did I ever tell you the story? I probably told you the story. About the man who knew Paul Harvey. Do you remember Paul Harvey? Probably not. So what was I doing? So I was at a Starbucks, and it was 6 in the morning, so that's when I usually go to Starbucks. So maybe 6 to 9, somewhere in there, and I'm sitting there, doing some work early in the morning. And I hear something. I hear somebody say, "Hello, could I have a latte?" Or something along those lines. And I said, that reminds me of someone. That reminds me of Paul Harvey. Now, Paul Harvey had died already at that point, too. I mean, it was only a couple of years ago. But I thought it was funny enough. And as the guy was leaving, because I tend to sit by the door, I said something like, "You remind me of Paul Harvey," right? Oh, I forgot the important part. "Hello, Starbucks, I'll have a latte," or something like that. "Hello, Americans, stand by for news." That was Paul Harvey. Page 2. And so I talked to this guy, and he turned out he had worked with Paul Harvey when he got into the radio business in the 60s in Kansas City or something like that. I'm not exactly sure about the timeline. And then he came here later on working for the petroleum business to teach them some communication skills and run a sort of a radio network for people on the radio network for people on the oil platforms. So he went ahead and he did that, and did really well for himself. But he had worked with Paul Harvey before, so he had that stand by for news stuff going on with him. Which was very interesting. I do need to practice. I just noticed on YouTube they have old Paul Harvey recordings for those of us who miss him. That's really all I had to say about the Paul Harvey thing. I have been trying to practice a more soothing voice, both for what is that thing called that I do? This is a bad case. The podcast, and for class, right? Supposedly soothing voice goes a long way. Tech Magic. Very nice. leather armor is bad. This is a not good whip that I've been using. I hope you appreciate it. And I was using it at the conference. And get the whole, you press 5 to wait. And we got the bloodwort stock, so let's use it. And that's all about that. I don't really have a big long story about that. Trying to use my rich, deep, natural voice. Or I guess this is an unnatural voice. And maybe speak a little more slowly. I don't know if it will help. But wouldn't it be nice? Page 2, right? Very important to get those pages in there. I should be, yeah. Maybe not, I don't have strength yet. Strength, speed, fire, immunity. Oh, this is, oh, I didn't realize I was already down to 4. Okay. Hopefully I survived, I did. I'm not sure that that's too much blank space, but it feels like too much blank space. Okay, we have a goblin warren. So that is incineration. Very good. That's probably the potion of life. Well, that will be a potion of life right there. It's probably a cursed sword or something like that. Oops. Often very concerned personally about how confident people with very strange ideas seem to be in them. So, for example, this idea that I guess I was talking about this yesterday. This idea that somehow it's illegitimate to ask people to show ID at the voting booth. To me, it seems to be the most natural thing on earth. So, okay. Oops. I'm going to quickly not apply whatever I did. Bad me. Incendiary darts, very good. What do we see here? A whip. It's just as bad as my whip. Okay, that did not work out well. What was the other one? Descent. Probably wouldn't have helped either.